Welcome back. The coal plant, the coal plant factory? I don't know what you call it. The power plant is done for now. Not complete in its entirety, because we're not getting anywhere near as much power as I would still like to have. I would like to put 3 more down here. I've got the space, and I could easily do it. But I'm going to wait until we can get Mark II miners, because I'm going to need to mine more and have more moving, and level 3 conveyor belts. Because we're going to have to split, the 3 more I'm going to build are going to require these 2 sharing the burden of that. And it's probably going to be it's going to draw so much that these other 6 are going to run out of coal periodically if I try to do it that way. So I'm not going to. Not yet, anyways. So let's pack up and head back home. Yeah, I didn't think I could get all that. I gotta stop doing that. This is a Minecraft. You can just throw it away. Put it in the trash. Alright, so it's done. It's running like a top. All we have to do is get it back to the base, which shouldn't be an issue, I don't think, if we have enough line. if we have enough line being the big question there, or statement. I'm going to try my best to get it back. Without being murdered by these assholes. Point in case. These are some sketchy areas that we are working in. Some real assholes run these streets. I think we're gonna be fine. Keep seeing like rocks going over my head. I wonder if that's just like a effect of him shooting that crap at me. Oh no, that's probably the effects of me building stuff, and it's just leaving my inventory. You know what? I actually think I might want to take this up and over and not take it through the side. It might look better that way. So I'm gonna do it. It's my world, I can do whatever I want with it. Supposedly. I don't think I've ever actually jumped across here before. Haven't had a whole lot of reason to. Okay, so if this works, we should be able to connect the whole base off of an entirely separate self-sustaining grid and not have it running off of these generators like we have up until this point. Our max consumption right now is at 123 on this grid alone, not counting the copper grid, not counting the limestone grid, not counting the other limestone grid. I can't imagine it's going to be over 200, but I could also be completely wrong, so it looks like most of it does feed from this single pole right here, so let's just do this and run that to here. I hate that it's going through that stupid thing right there. There. So, the capacity on this has now jumped up to 450, which is what it should be, because that's what we had at the coal factory, the coal plant. So this is only kicking on and kicking off because it's just waiting on that. So that should have resolved that. This whole grid is now on the same line, which means this is useless and all this is now rendered obsolete. I hate that I put so much work into it. Now that being said, I can still push it further. We can get rid of those generators over there as well. I just need an empty pole down here to connect to an empty pole over there. A pole with a single open line on it will work. I'm guessing it's going to be that one there, because I do not see another one. Oh, there's one right there. I'll use that one. Alright, does this one have an empty line? No. Anything over here? I just need one line with a spot. That one there. Okay. You win the grand prize of unlimited power. Okay, tell you what, we'll put it... Yeah, you know, we'll just connect it straight. There we go. Alright, so this whole grid now should be connected. Yes, it is. Which means I should be able... Well, it was already offline anyways because it ran out of fuel. But I should now be able to take these lines off of these generators back here. And this should still be on the same grid as the others. 450, yep. Okay. So now all we get to do is connect it to the limestone grid over here. Which, yep, that's got a spot, and that's got a spot, so we can just do that. So now all of that's good, and we can get rid of this generator and its grid. I'm not going to try to break them down yet, because I know I don't have the inventory space. And then finally, that leaves the grid over here. This limestone grid right here. Of course, everything is full on, and I can't pull anything to. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Alright, we can cut that off. Okay, so with everything running, our max consumption is going to be 243. So we're barely halfway to redlining. That is awesome. We now have self-sustaining power. Oh man. And a lot of full containers full of stuff that I really, really need to organize. I'm beginning to wonder if putting my all my stuff over here was a great idea. I can actually do that and just pop that down to there. All right, we need to drop some stuff off. I don't have any inventory space. I would love to organize this at some point. I'll just take a full stack of everything. I had way more copper sheets than I thought that I would need. But, you know, you never know. So, it pays to be prepared. At this point, I kind of just want a full stack of everything. And not too much more. Oh my god. Need cable. I got a lot of cable. Rotors. Those things. Metal sheets. Okay. And I'm kind of just throwing all of this crap in here right now, I think. So. Alright, we have coal power. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's what I was hoping for the longest time, honestly. Need to make a few more chests or containers, though, for certain things. Of course, that one, for some reason, is up there backwards, because of course it is. I really hope it didn't leave anything up there. I don't think it did. There. Ah, if I could just jump a little higher. What was in this one, anyways? Does anyone remember what was in this one? Oh, wait, probably the cable. Yeah, extra cable. Alright. Put the rotors in there, but I'll keep a stack. And in this one, I'll put all those, but I'll also keep a stack. And I think that's probably good for now. I do need to drop off this. Okay, so we're back to everything being pretty well automated, but I do have some full containers I need to dump out and empty. And, you know, put them over here against the wall, I guess, or however I'm going to do that. But now let's look at the hub. This is the next big thing, is that. But Logistics Mark III for me is appealing because I really want this. Unfortunately, to get that, I have to go into steel first. And unfortunately, in order to get a lot of this awesome stuff like the Mark II miner, the Mark II miner and the Conveyor Belt Mark III are both things that I really, really want so I can upgrade the coal plant for now. And the Hypertube would also be cool just to get there faster, but it's not that far away. Obviously, later on, you can get into nuclear stuff. I never actually got into nuclear stuff back when I did the game the first time. Maybe one day I will manage that. But for now, I vote that we hop into steel production. And I should have practically everything I need for that. I'm actually going to run over here. It's the steel frame cube things that I don't have. I would like to empty some of this out because it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there not doing anything at the moment. And that's not how a factory should be run. Factory needs to be busy at all times. Productivity and whatnot, and etc. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's that. I'll go ahead and get the copper wire while I'm here. And I need 150 rotors, but I can't reach the rotors yet. Okay, got the rotors. And that just leaves the modular frames, or whatever those things are called. Yeah. Alright, so put that in there. There we go. So that just leaves those frames. That I don't think those are terribly hard to make. I know they require... I think they require an assembler. Pretty sure. Let's go see. Yeah, reinforced iron plates and rods. So I could leave this here. And then I could break off, because this is rods. No, this is rods. I thought one of these was making rods. Is it this one? This one is making rods. Yeah. Yeah, I could break this one off and have it feed rods into the thing over here. But at the same time, I don't really, honestly, need rods. Or I don't need more of these at the moment, so I could temporarily disable this. We have a lot of rotors already. Oh, but this one's making double screws, isn't it? Screws and screws. Oh, okay, so the smart thing actually would be to... yeah, the smart thing would be to just put this straight into... hang on. Alright, so if I did that correctly, then I believe that this will just start making... It should push iron rods through, right? No, really, even though iron rods are coming through the back, you're gonna... that's stupid. I was thinking it would just go iron rod, and then it would just push it through, because it's like, oh, that's already an iron rod. But it did not, so we're gonna have to do this another way. We're just going to go around, because that's being silly. Encroaching on other objects' clearance? Fuck off. Okay. This is going to be a little silly, but it's fine. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Alright, so we'll put the assembler right here. We'll have reinforced plates going to there. We'll have the rods going to there. Power line hopefully has a free thing. It does. Wonderful. And modular frames. And there we go. And we'll even put a container down right here. And once we get done building those, I'll just have to remember to hook this back up over here. But that's not a huge deal. Peeling this off right here. Because this was just doubling up on the screws. So this line's dead now, but that's fine because this line is still making the screws anyways. Probably much faster than this thing can eat them. Yeah, it is. So that was an unnecessary bottleneck anyways. This just looks a little wonky for now, but that'll be fine. This will get the modular frames constructed pretty fast, I hope. Well, they're actually not that fast. Alright, well, we'll have to find some more slugs off camera. But anyway, I'm pretty content with how things look. I think if I could change anything right now, it would be kind of the way a lot of the power looks. You know, just as far as the power lines kind of running around like crazy. I would probably change that if possible. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I kind of need to just dump out some of these containers and get some of these production lines going again, because a lot of them are just so full. Whew. God, so many. Which one was that? It was this one. Yeah. So yeah, everything seems to be going fine. We're waiting on the modular frames. I would love to overclock those, but I don't believe I'm going to be able to do that right now. Again, I have to go find some more power slugs somewhere, and I would have to go looking. An object scanner would help a lot in that regard, I'll admit. God, it's so many cables. God dang. The good news is I can get these lined up over here, and I can fill them with all the resources I need. And then whenever I need to do some crazy stuff, I can just put assemblers out here in the middle and pull out of these containers that way. And it will make things much more efficient. It might look like a mess at first glance, but trust me, once you see what I'm doing, man, look at all these gifts.
I'm sure this is useful to someone, somewhere.
I'd like for it to be useful to me, now, here. Wait, how many slots does that thing have? But, you know, overall, it looks pretty good. It's not that bad, honestly. It could be better. It could be more organized and appealing. But it could also be a hell of a lot worse. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, that's not full. That's good enough. I bet this limestone over here, I bet this concrete is full over here. That's the last thing I need to empty out. And then I can go ahead and break down all of these, I can break down all of these worthless, not worthless, they did their job, but these biofuel generators that we had going. I truly have no idea where the thing is. Here? Yeah. Whew. This is good though. It's good that I'm gonna have all of these over here ready to go. Because when we get certain things like, hey, modular frames, I want a bunch of them, I can just plop assemblers down here and then feed right into this field, and we're gonna be golden. Won't have to add it all over here anymore. Don't really have the room for that. Alright, well, you guys were great, but not super efficient, so I'm gonna have to send you to the farm upstate. Sorry. man, still too much. That's a lot of fuel that I am not going to be able to use now. It's kind of sad. I have so much extra biofuel. I think I can probably do something with that later. I don't know what, but hopefully something. Too uneven. Oh, why are you backwards, assholes? Why are you backwards? Everything else is facing the other way. Why are you backwards? Oh my god, there. Ugh. And again, it just instantly turned around. Do you see that shit? It's... look at that. Ugh. So frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna keep putting some of this random stuff in here. Well, actually, I don't need this actually anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I hate to be that way, but I just don't need it. It's useless. Maybe later on I can put it in the thingy that I can get tickets for or something. Get rid of that. Oh, really? I wanted to get into the one below it. There we go. It's got to be an easier way. Good enough. Alright. A couple more to break down. It's crazy how you just abandon an old form of technology so quickly once you discover a new one. You know, it's just the way it is, I guess. You're outdated, though. That's what happens. I would so love to get the jetpacks and stuff later at some point. Just for the maneuverability. It would be great. Be able to jump up and just interact with this and get whatever I need out of it. Oof. Man, yeah, look at that. I don't even know if you interact with it but fall away. Oh, you do stay in it. That's perfect. Good. So that takes the edge off of that a little bit. Oh, man. God. So much fucking biofuel. My God. That one's full of that. I'm tempted to just throw the rest of this away. I'm not even sure if I want to bother with storing it. A lot of iron rods. I don't know if I have iron rods in any container. I know I do, I just don't know which one. Yeah, this one. The most empty one. Alright, that one's gone. All those over there are gone. That just leaves the one at the copper and the one at the other limestone. And that'll have everything cleaned up, and we can check on our modular frames, of which I'm sure there's not 50 of them made yet, but I would love to be proven wrong.
Just get back to work.
Oh, I already did this one. No, I didn't. I'm crazy. I literally looked right at it. And I was like, oh, it's gone. Brain's not working. There we go. Okay, so that's good. I might, off camera, go through here and tear out all these power poles and just put them back down in a more organized fashion. Because it could look a lot better, I'll admit. Alright. There we go. It's all gone. Everything is running off of the same grid now. And we're just barely over halfway on our power consumption allotment there. You know, worst case scenario, I've got all this fuel. I could always put more generators down if I need to, the bio generator ones. So if it comes to that, I've got the fuel to last me forever. So that's something I can at least be grateful for, I suppose. Not sure if I'll ever need it. I probably should keep a little bit on me for the chainsaw, but I'm just going to toss it for now. Alright, so that just leaves basic steel production. So we're waiting on the modular frames for that. I'm also playing with one hand, if you're wondering why I'm not running at a weird angle, or why I am running at a weird angle. Okay, do we have 50? We have 22. Oof, that is slow. That is very, 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 very slow. I've got a lot of these. I'm going to take that out of here and overclock this, because I've got plenty of the steel plates already. I wonder if I could steal another overclocked thing from something else. Like this one's overclocked, going into the one that's making the reinforced iron plates. I would actually like to keep that in there, but for now, let's take it and go ahead and throw it into this one as well. This is just going to take forever if we don't. So I could probably nab a third one. I had one over here, and yeah, this. Yeah, because this was actually inefficient, but I'm okay with it being inefficient because I've got such a stupid amount of copper sheets at this point, and wire, and cable, that I can probably slow down on the copper stuff for a while. Alright, so now it's going to go much faster. 5 per minute. Yeah, so in 10 minutes it would have been done if I'd had all 3 of them in there to begin with. Of course, we did not. That's okay. Now, another thing I've been thinking about doing is moving the MAM again. This is definitely going to be an off-camera thing, but these... I want these here, but I kind of want them at a better angle, because, like, they can't go any further down, hardly. But if I had them at, like, this angle right here, I could get a whole wall of them right here, and then I could turn it this way, too, and have it right here. That's absolutely what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to have enough room for all the things that I'm going to have, unless I keep going up, 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 and I kind of want everything to stay in the same column. So I'm probably going to move the MAM, or not the MAM, well, the MAM is included, but the hub, I'm probably going to move that somewhere else. I'm not sure. I might move it actually up here, where all of our power production was. Can't believe I haven't fixed this yet. All the trips I've had to make. I don't want it sticking out of the top up there, though, is the thing. Good enough. Ah, it's doing what I said I didn't want it to do. Yeah, good. Okay. I'm thinking I might move the hub up here. How did I miss
Just
that?
get back to work.
How did I miss that? How did I miss this stuff? Oh, I think I ran out of space. Actually, I'm pretty sure I ran out of space, which is what happened. Okay. Yeah, I can move the hub up here. I don't think that'll be a problem. So, that's probably going to be what I do off camera. I'll move the hub, and I'm going to tear down all the power poles, and... Everything blue. Why? Capacity was at 300. What happened? I don't understand. Why did that happen? I'm confused. The grid, this is on. Oh, it's dropping to 375. Okay, so something's going on back at the... It's probably going down another one too. Yep, 300. We must investigate this. Because something's not right. If it's doing that, then something's not going on correctly down there at the bay, at the thing. I should probably take some stuff with me though. Make sure I've got some stuff to work on things with. I have absolutely no clue what could be happening. Because it's been working perfectly fine up until now, and now all of a sudden it's not. I have no idea why. So that's probably plenty of everything that we would ever need. Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we'll end the episode by taking another trip back down to the place we started, which is at the coal refinery plant. 375. Yeah, what's going on? Something down here is shutting off and starting back up over and over again for some reason.
I'm sure this is useful to someone, somewhere. Do we need that?
I wonder what's happening. I wonder if it's a water issue. It can't be a coal issue, I don't think. It's... Well, no, it could be coal. Maybe the coal's not getting into the... The coal's being split 3 ways from both nodes, and it's going into 3 different things. So I wonder if maybe the coal is just not getting into the machines fast enough. I bet it's not. I bet it's the water. I'm willing to bet it's absolutely going to be the water that's the issue. Already a good trip, though, if we got a power slug out of it. It's not that far away. I mean, it's far enough away to be annoying to have to run all the way over here, but it's not that bad. It could be a hell of a lot further. It was in the other Let's Play I had. I don't think I've gotten quartz yet. Nope.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification
my
and
ass went
potential
the wrong way.
application.
I did not turn left when I was supposed to back here, I don't think. Although, that's probably why I found the slug. So I shouldn't complain. Yeah, I was supposed to turn right back here. Go that way. Or turn left, I guess, initially, but right now. Yeah, it's still dropping. Alright, who is skimping? You? And you? These two? Is it just those two? Let's see how many of them turned yellow here. That one? Okay, it's all of them. It's gonna be all of them then. Alright, so what's the issue here? Are we lacking... Or what are we lacking in? Is it the coal or the water? I'm betting it's the coal. I mean the water. I'm betting it's the water. I meant to say. Yeah, look, they've got all kinds of coal. That's not an issue. And the middle one has plenty of water, but the outside ones, yeah, it's the water, of course. And yeah, it's okay. So that's actually the best type of problem. I was afraid it could be something far worse. Okay, let me test something. I'm glad we found the slug that we did. Alright, so let's overclock this and see if maybe that will resolve the issue. I bet that it does. But while that's going, I need to go find another slug. I see that one over there, and that one. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to get those when they're up on the trees like that. Without a jetpack. Or jump pack, or whatever pack. I really need another slug. Surely to goodness, they're everywhere, kinda. Surely I can find one. Without having to run all the way back. I'm gonna let that one go for a while and see, by the time we get back, see if overclocking it just one stage fixes the issue that we were having. I've got a feeling that it will. But I don't know that. But I'm willing to bet just one stage of overclock fixes it. Just need to find one more sluggo. If possible. I'm trying to mine quartz, dickhead. Ow. Man. There's gotta be a slug up there, right? Like, they don't have, like, little features like that and don't have slugs on top of them. Alright, let's see if I can finagle my way up here. This ended up being an expedition episode. Running around, gathering foods, twigs and berries and whatnot. This is not the way to get up. I don't even know if I can get up this without a jetpack or jump pack or whatever the heck it's called. Come on. I just need one slug, I think. I don't care if it's in the middle of a bunch of enemies. I'll just run in there and grab it. But I need for it to exist first. Got a lot of berries. Here we go. This is the way up. Surely there is a slug up here somewhere. I would be shocked if there was not. There's a fuck ton of berries. God dang. Man could live off of berries up here. Just live on a little hill, a little mountain, and eat berries all your life and shit whatever color they are. And I see a slug over there. There's gotta be a slug at the top of this. They would not put a structure like this here and not put something at the top. That's not the way the devs are in this game. I've played long enough to know. No. I put an asshole up here, though. Fuck off. What are you guarding up here, buddy? Slug! Haha, I knew it. Give me that slug. Boom. I think I can probably just edge off here like this. Okay. I only now wish I knew where I was. What is this? Oh, yeah, fuck that. I don't fucking give a shit about that. Here, have some random free copper. No. I will not. I don't believe there's anything else over here. Yeah, that's where the... No, the coal's right there. I should have put it on the map, honestly. And I could just do this. No, not that. That. Yeah, it's that way. Okay, I thought it was that way. Man, I'm really high up. Kinda wish I could have grabbed one of those little parachutes and just floated down on a present. A fall from this height would probably kill me. And I don't want to have to run all the way back down here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that a soft lock I see? Is that a soft lock? If you're a dumb motherfucker and you jump down here to get that slug, yeah, I bet it is. I saw a gold slug down there behind those two golden rocks, or behind those two boulders, and I guarantee you there's no way out of there if you go that way. Absolutely fucking guarantee that it's a trap on both sides if you do that. That's okay. We got what we came for. Why don't you pick on somebody that's way bigger than you, like this guy? Okay. Alright, so the million-dollar question is, did overclocking fix the issue or not? Oh yeah, look at that. It's full of water. All it took was just a single overclock, and that seems to be the solution. Full of water. Obviously the middle one's going to be full of water. It always is. Full of water. Perfect. Okay. So I'm sure the same issue is probably happening here. That one's out of water. That one's actually barely got water in the reserve. And that one also barely has water in the reserve. So let's overclock this one as well. Should probably make the slug into a thing, though. To do that... Okay. Out of curiosity, before I fix this, let me look at the grid. Yeah, it's still dropping. But I don't think it's dropping 2 at once like it was. It may just be dropping 1 every now and then. But I guess it just depends on how they line up. It could be completely random if they do or don't. There we go. Alright, so that should, theoretically, that should fix our power issues for the time being. I don't get why they give you the option of moving water to 3 different sources with a splitter, and then it never moves enough water to supply those sources completely. I don't understand if that's just something I'm doing wrong, or what, but... Because they're not elevated at all, so it's not like the water pressure is dipping due to elevation, because it's not. Anyway, looks like we're at a steady 450 now, so that's good. Yeah, everything seems fine. What are you eating? Stop eating that. It's a tree. I'm going to kill this idiot, and then we're going to head back to the base. Get fucked. I'm going to kill this idiot over here, too. I'm vengeful today. Angry. Alright, I don't know how to time the jump to avoid that attack they have. I jumped it 2 different times there, and neither one of them worked, so maybe you can't. What is that, limestone? Poison? Alright, anyway, we did it. We fixed the power issues, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check it again when we get all the way back to the base. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to run with that overclock going in both of them. And then we'll check it again to make sure it's still working correctly. I'm sure that it probably is. Alright. We did come back with a lot of crap as well. I need to drop off. I think the miscellaneous chest we have over here is probably not going to cut it anymore. Unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Can't put some of that in there. Let's just have a present chest. Let's just have something for all the gifts that we have. That can just go in the trash. I'll put that in there. I think the rest of this stays on me. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna remove these before long and change the angle they're in, but for now I need to put another one down just for a moment. Alright, so let's see if we can knock out this final milestone before the end of the episode. You know, this game does look great, and I think in the recordings, like I think that the top right, where where it says objective and complete phase 2 and milestone and basic stuff, I think it looks fuzzy to me in the recordings, but now that I look at it here, it actually kind of looks fuzzy there too. So maybe it's not. Wait. What the fuck's going on here? Reinforced steel plates. Okay, this is right. Okay. I wonder if it's 1-to-1. I don't think it is. I think it's been stuck waiting on these iron rods a little bit. Yeah, it is. Oh well. I don't care. We have more than enough. But if that is the case, I'm taking one of these out because there's no point in having it. Alright. So this should allow us to get started on steel production, which I will do in the next episode. I'm not going to start on it off camera. I will actually just move this and move all of that off camera. But this should get the ball rolling.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel
Oh,
production.
you need coal.
Project
Fuck.
part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation or a bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day.
I completely...
Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
Oh, man. I completely forgot that I needed coal for this. Oh, man. You know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. But I am going to probably truck the coal in, and I'll have fun with some trucks. We'll have a truck depot set up over there. And shit, I don't know. You know what? I might make all of my steel production this right here. Because I've got these 2 nodes here anyways. And I think they're both pure. And the coal's going to be coming from that direction with a truck anyway. So I could set all of my steel production up right here. And... go with that. Yeah, you know what? We'll probably do that next episode. But until then, I'm going to call it here and do some stuff off camera. Thanks for watching.